Every day you trust that they're safe when you drive over them. But when 5 on Your Side Investigates took a closer look, we found hundreds of bridges in poor condition. In fact, the Show Me State ranks 4th in the nation in deficient bridges. How bad is it? We went to find out for ourselves. It can happen in the blink of an eye. What was reliable as the very earth turns deadly.
Have you ever seen anything remotely like this?
Like on August 1st, 2007.
I'm standing right at the edge of it right now, and I don't even know what to say.
It was the height of rush hour when the I-35 bridge collapsed in Minneapolis, leaving 13 dead and 145 injured. We take them for granted, these monuments to our ingenuity. The problem? What looks sturdy and unshakable may not be. Consider the words of a MoDOT engineer.
Typically, a big bridge is built with a 50-year lifespan. So if you play the math, we're at the lifespan.
And in Missouri, there is reason for concern. The latest report from the American Society of Civil Engineers graded Missouri's bridges a C-. And a report from an industry group shows in our area, more than 750 bridges are in poor to serious condition.
I think America can do better.
So we decided to check some of them out with 20-year civil engineer Amy McLaren. And what we found was alarming. Like the Lindell Union Bridge over Forest Park Parkway, where concrete crumbles in your hand and large chunks of it drop from overhead.
This hits your car, and that will get your attention.
So that comes from the top, right?
Yeah, that's the only place where it could have come from.
So it's a mess.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Next, this Broadway bridge that runs over I-44 in downtown St. Louis. It carries an estimated 44,000 cars a day, but its inspection report finds it in poor condition. The concrete is so worn, you can actually see the bridge's iron rebar structure.
You would be concerned about anything that might fall from the top of the bridge down to the traffic below.
But of the bridges we saw, this was the worst. In South St. Louis, Columbia Avenue, which passes over a railroad. Nearly 104 years old, more than 4,000 cars trust and use it every day. But when Amy saw it...
I don't think you can rehab this. They've tried to rehab it.
So this bridge cannot be fixed?
I do not think this bridge can be fixed.
Repairing a bridge is expensive. Replacing one, even more so.
Sometimes a bridge can be $100 million, $200 million.
That's why some lawmakers in Jefferson City want to raise the gas tax to raise money to fix our crumbling bridges and roads. But when I asked Missouri Governor Eric Greitens,
would you be in favor of something like that?
I do not support raising taxes on the people of Missouri right now. This is the last thing that they want.
Which brings us back to our last bridge, the Poplar Street. Despite having a deck that's constantly being repaired, its biggest problem is one you can't see.
There have been failures across the nation due to scour failures.
So what's scour? Bridges that cross water often use pillars buried in the riverbed. But over time, the water can remove the supporting sediment and dirt until
the piles that the whole bridge is sitting on become unstable.
The Poplar gets a scour rating of 3, meaning it's a scour-critical bridge. In fact, 5 on Your Side has discovered other bridges that are also scour-critical. The I-44 bridge over the Merrimack River, the Jefferson Barracks Bridge, and the Clark Bridge near Alton, and 5 others. But MoDOT says all of the scour-critical bridges under their jurisdiction are inspected and repaired constantly.
It's a never-ending job.
But Bill Schnell also has a reminder. When it comes to bridges, time is not on our side.
Naturally, bridges are really critical.
The Minnesota collapse was blamed on faulty design. But even if a bridge is well designed, consider the words of Bill Schnell. A bridge is the same as your house. If you defer maintenance on the roof and it starts leaking, you have more things to deal with.